Okay. Ratio and proportion, exercise 7.1, question number 14. First of all, we read the question. Find two numbers in the ratio 8:7 such that when each decrease by 12 and half, they are in the ratio 11:9. What the question? Question, two numbers, they are given in the ratio form 8:7. When each one decrease by 12 and half, they are converting in the ratio 11:9. Clear? So our solution, let two number be 8x and 7x, because mentioned here 8:7. So our two number is 8x and 7x. Clear? When each one decrease by 12 and half, see, they are in the ratio 11:9. It is our main equation. Clear? 8x minus 12 and half means 25/2, 25/2. When we solve this equation or cross multiply this equation, we find out 144x minus 225 equals to 154x minus 275. Clear? Taken all the x number on left hand side and all the constant term in RH side. Clear? After solving, we find out minus 10x equals to minus 15. Minus cut it down, x equals to 5. So our two number is what? 8x and 7x. Mention here already, we taken that 8x and 7x. 8 into 5, because our x come as 5. 8 into 5 equals to 40 and 7 into 5 equals to 35. Next question, question number 18. A certain sum was divided, not mention what the sum. A certain sum was divided among A, B and C in the ratio 7:5:4. If B got rupees 500 more than C, find the total sum. Not the mention what the sum is divided between it's not divided among A, B, C, but given it that in the ratio form 7:5:4. Clear? Let total sums be rupees x. What our total ratio given? 7 plus 5 plus 4, that means 16. So A get 7/16, because mention that A, B, C. So the ratio of 7. So the ratio of A is 7/16, B 5/16, and C 4/16. Clear? And the total sum be x. So A got 7x/16, B got 5x/16, and C got 4x/16. Clear? But here mention that B got rupees 500 more than C. Clear? So according to our problem, C got 4x/16 and B got 5x/16. When we add 500 in C, that both B and C get equal amount. So that's why given here equals to sign. Clear? Read the question again. If B got 500 more than C, that means what? C got 4x/16. So therefore we add 500 in C. After adding 500, B and C got equal amount. Clear? So our x is 8,000. That means the total sum is rupees 8,000. Okay. Ratio and proportion, exercise 7.2. In this topic, in this exercise, the main topic is continued proportion. Clear? See, given A, B, C, three quantity of the same kind A, B, C are said to be continued proportion if the ratio A to B is equal to the ratio B to C. Clear? What I am saying, the main topic is continued proportion. The three quantities of the same kind A, B, C are said to be continued proportion if the ratio A to B is equal to the ratio B to C. Clear? Third proportion, if the ratio in the continued proportion, then our C is third proportion. If the ratio in the continued proportion, then mean proportion is B, because the between the two numbers is called the mean numbers. Fourth proportion, if the ratio in the normal proportion or in the continued proportion, the D is our fourth proportion. So let's check some sums on these topics. Given that 1 subpart 1, 10:35 equals to x is to 42. So ratio 10/35 equals to x by 42. When you cross multiply term, what we get in x? X equals to 12. 2 subpart 1, find the fourth proportion. See, there are only 3 proportion is given. The fourth one is missing. What we read here, that A, B, C, D. D is the fourth proportion. So let the fourth proportion be x. Clear? So A is to B equals to C is to D. So therefore 3/12 equals to 15/x. When we cross multiply this term, we get x equals to 60. Find the 3 subpart 1. Find the third proportion of 5, 10. See, third proportion A, B, C, but here given only two proportion, so our third proportion is missing. So let the third proportion be x. So the ratio is 5, 10, x. But there is only three proportion. If the series in continued proportion, if that the number three quantities of the same kind in continued proportion, if the ratio A by A is equal to third proportion be x. So if the three quantity of the same kind are said to be continued proportion, if the ratio A to B is equal to the ratio B is to C, this one, so that's why you write here 5 by 10 equals to 10 by x. When we solve this equation, when this cross multiply this one, x equals to what? 20. Question number 4, find mean proportion. See, only given that 5 and 80 and find the mean proportion. See the middle one is missing here, so let the mean proportion be x, the middle one. The mean proportion always in the continued proportion. We know that three quantities of same kind are said to be continued proportion if the ratio A to B is equal to the ratio B to C. So that's why 5 by x equals to x by 80. We already read in these formulas. So therefore x square equals to 400, therefore x equals to 20. Clear? Question number 6. What number must be added to each of the number? What number must be added to each of the number 5, 11, 19 and 37 so that they are in proportion? So let x be added to the particular number. So 5 plus x, 11 plus x, what's it? That they are in proportion. So therefore 19 plus x equals to 37 plus x. Clear? When we cross multiply the term, that means 5 plus x into 37 plus x and 19 plus x multiply 11 plus x, we got 185 plus 5x plus 37x plus x square equals to 209 plus 11x plus 19x plus x square. Next line, 185 plus 42x, 209 plus 30x. All the x terms taken in the LHS side and all the constant term in the RHS side. So x 12x equals 24, therefore x equals to 2. That means what? 2 is added in all this number so that the number are in the proportion.